Hello, my name is Zach Ritter. This is my week 3 coding assignment. First question, create any array called ages that contains the following values: 3, 9, 23, 64, 2, 8, 28, and 93. So first part of that is create the array. Next part is you need to, through programming, subtract the value of the first element in the array uh, from the value in the last element of the array. So if you perform let last index equal ages dot length minus one, which um, will allow you to uh, prevent looping or I should say iterating past last value. Let age difference equal ages last index minus ages at 0. So I'll subtract the last element from the first one, and it still works whether or not you add or remove elements from the array. So if you console log that, it should come up with 90. 1B is add a new age to your array and repeat the steps above. So basically you just need to add some age. So you can do ages dot push. I chose 21. And then the last index is going to equal ages dot length minus 1. So that's finding you the new last index. And from there, you can do age difference equal ages last index minus ages at 0. That's going to take the new last value and subtract it from the first value. So if you console log that out, you should get 18 because it's going to be 21 minus 3. Next one, use a loop to iterate through the array and calculate the average age. So you can do let sum of ages equal 0, and then do a loop, and you can do sum of ages plus equals ages I. So that'll add each element to the element next to it to the right of it until you get to the end of the array. Once you do that, you can do let average age equal sum of ages divided by ages dot length. So that's going to take the total of the values you added up and divide it by the number of elements in the array. And when you console log that out, you'll come up with 27.8. Or if you decided to omit the changes in 1B and go with the original array, you'll come up with a little higher number, 28.75. Question 2, create an array called names that contains the following name values. So you create the array and then you use a loop to iterate through the array and calculate the average number of letters per name. So you can let total letters equal 0. And from there, run a loop. And that loop, you can do total letters plus equals names I dot length. So that's taking the number of characters of each name and adding them up to the end of the array. And then from there, you can do let average letters equal total letters divided by names dot length. So basically it takes the total number of characters calculated and divides it by the total number of names in the array, and that'll find the average. So your output on that should be 3.83. 2B, you use a loop to iterate through the array and concatenate all the names together and separate it by spaces. So you can create a variable like concat names equals open loop or open string, and you could create a loop and do concat names plus or equals names I plus the space, which will be the open quotes.